On our sideline, and here with me, Greg Anthony and Steve Smith. This is Kevin Harlan. Last game for the Hawks, they picked up the W against the Pistons.
And the focus was to get stops. All game, they were right up on shooters, and that led to some big-time rejections.
This was their game plan going in. Make shooters uncomfortable by challenging every possible shot.
A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. They've got Washington. Johnson is out there with Reddish. And it's Miller. And it's Okongwu into the 5. Still very early in the season here, but teams, Greg, beginning to hit their stride and get into a rhythm.
And the same can be said for the younger talent. Rookies are shaking off those debut jitters and starting to show us what they can really do.
Now, here's Maker. Johnson with the block. Out of bounds as Nashville keeps possession.
Nashville ball.
Here's Maker. And that basket's going to count, folks. Gets the goaltending goal right there.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Wow, that's a defensive breakdown. Can't do that against good scores.
Johnson, a wide open look. Finds himself wide open and drills it.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
Stolen by Washington. Miller with a wide open look. No good with the triple. Here's Maker. Chalk up 2 there. Maker's got 6.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
It makes sense, right? You're trying to get off to a fast start, and he can help with that.
And that outstanding drive and finish brought to you by Mobile One.
And that's what a coach loves to see in a close game. Just put your head down and make something happen.
And here in the first, closing in on 2 minutes play. There's the pass to Reddish. Over in the corner, Washington. Good on the triple.
Love the unselfishness. Not only can Cam create for himself, he can also create for others.
Here's Ball. A rebound by Johnson.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
Here's Okongwu. And the shot is good.
He goes to the bounce pass there. Nice rhythm at the end of the play.
The Hawks shooting their first free throw tonight.
Onyeka Okongwu. 1 shot.
And that one misses. The second chance effort. That's tipped. Here's Grant. And he makes good on the layup. Grant's got his second basket of the night.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Reddish kicks to Washington. Passes it to Johnson. Stolen by Ball. And Ball slams it in.
And a little bit of showmanship from Ball on that slam, displaying some athletic ability.
Johnson, the pass to Washington. The Hawks again can't hit.
Wow, that's one you just kind of assume is going in. Tough luck.
Here's Ball. Lays it up and banks it in.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
Johnson kicks to Washington. Knocks it loose. It's stolen by Maker. Outside, Ball. Sinks that one from the post. And now we'll get perspective here. Now the hustle game has been going for the Stars.
The way they've been going after steals in this game, it has been super impressive. They are wreaking havoc right now.
And another thing they've done so well is convert fast break opportunities. Great job trusting their guys and getting those easy.
And the Hawks with a completely new group on the floor. Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Poked away. He's covered by Grant. Shot clock at 5. Really left alone that time.
And this team looking to get him the ball and get him in rhythm quickly.
Because he's someone that you lean on at the offensive end. Establish him early.
Young looking it over. Ball against Johnson. Ball with the bucket. Ball's got his third bucket of the night.
And their offense already in a flow. some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
1:43 left in the first. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Guys, no question, Trae Young is one of the most exciting players right now in the entire league.
Kevin, everything is within range for him. A great passer and shooter in his own right. Young can take over a game any given night.
Good work there as it goes. Ball's got 8 points.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
There's the steal. Here we go, one-on-one. And Ball steals it in.
Boy, that was quick. Already out to a double-digit lead.
This has been a beatdown right here, possibly over before it began.
Out left to the wing. Into the lane. Boom, he jams it straight down.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
The problem is your opponent is making big plays as well. I'll be curious to see the response.
Now, here's Ball. The putback. It's good on the putback.
And these defenders just look a bit overmatched, especially inside.
And so it's Young who brings it up for Atlanta. 11-point game. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Grant and the dunk by Grant.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
They established the pace. They made shots. This is why they're way out in front.
A nice shot by Young.
You have to admire Young's determination and toughness. He's not just a perimeter threat.
Grant dishes the ball. 4 seconds left. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
First personal foul, second team
He got
foul.
whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
This is his first chance at the line tonight. Ball hits them both.
He's living there tonight, a tough guy to guard without fouling. And the bonus, he's going to knock him down.
Melo Ball getting it done for the Stars. That quarter had to take a lot out of him. He racked up 12 points. And we'll be back with you shortly. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. What do you guys think about the Stars here in this one?
I mean, offensively, I thought they did a good job of protecting the ball. And defensively, boy, were they disruptive.
Winning the turnover battle here early on, and you see that reflected in the score.
On the court for Atlanta. 6 on the shot clock. Oh, and it's sent back by Washington. Here's Johnson. No good on the shot. Now Nashville takes it the other way. And it's blocked. Guarded by O'Neal. The quick look, no good that time. And the Stars leading by 13. Driving to the basket.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either. And great camera work showing up on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam.
How can you leave this guy that wide open? Please, that's terrible.
Now, here is O'Neal. Count it, good. O'Neal's got 4 this quarter.
Man, just adding insult to injury. He just waltzes inside and extends this lead.
A uncontested shot at the rim. You have to compete at all times.
So timeout called here, the first for the Stars.
Okay, fans, get it up for your...
And the Hawks making a change here. We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. Okongwu grabs the board.
Once he gets the ball there, you expect him to capitalize. That was a missed opportunity.
Stokes inside. Guarded by Reddish.
Trying to take advantage of soft defense. He might have gotten over eager.
And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. The reviews have been good for the league's moves to eliminate foul calls on non-basketball moves. The NBA said it wanted the game to be played, not manipulated. Draymond Green says it helps to know that you'll have more of a fair opportunity as a defender. Guys can't just cheat the system. Kevin, back to you.
That's great to see, David. Thank you. 3-on-3. Miller against O'Neal. Out of bounds. The Stars will take possession. Down the Stars, leading by 12. And you see players trying to get the officials to blow the whistle. Were players in your day, Greg, falling down as much as they seem to be doing now?
Oh, it's way more common now. And let's face it, it's a copycat league. All the whistles slow the game down. I just love to see them let a little bit more go.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in the second quarter of play. It's tipped. Ellis against Johnson. He gets it to fall. That makes it just a single-digit lead. Johnson's got 6 points.
He is just so tough to guard. He can fake you one way and then use that beautiful spin to just blow by you.
Here's Stokes. He's covered by Washington. 6 to shoot. Here's Ellis. Misses off the left iron. The Hawks trail by 8. Here's Johnson. Oh, and the jam by Johnson.
And that's a special play coming from the one spot.
You know, his passing can take a backseat for that dunk. Wow.
It just shows you the versatility. This guy can do a lot of different things for you. Woo-wee.
Here's Stokes. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. To end the drought. That shot, no good. And Atlanta will go the other way with it. They get a hand on it. And here's the fast break. Here's O'Neal. And the dunk by O'Neal.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark. Atlanta calls timeout.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
And it boils down to the question. Toughness. One team showing it, the other allowing itself to be bullied.
The putback, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
High post Young. Stokes there. Young, good.
Nice little run here to shrink that deficit, but can they get over the hump?
This is the tricky part. Having enough left in the tank to finish the job.
Ellis, the pass to Stokes. Oh, and it's sent back by Washington. Right side, Thomas. To the inside. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Washington hits them both. Ellis surveying the D. With 1 on the clock. Can't hit that one. And a close game so far for the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime.
32.
Stars lead by 2.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
We welcome you back. Ernie Johnson with Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Quite the tussle there in the first half, huh? What a start for LaMelo Ball. He had 12 points, 3 steals, and 1 assist. And taking a look at the Stars, Kenny, what did you see out there?
Efficiency. You know, I think that's big. That's a key to success. You got to protect the basketball. You can't make those risky passes that lead to highlight film dunks. So I thought it was a great job.
And Shaq, What'd you see from Atlanta?
Got to give some credit to the energy of their bench. The second-unit guys are trying to make a name for themselves tonight. And, you know, I like to fire under the starters, baby.
And that'll...
Okay, fans, get on up for your...
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Man, we're seeing a tremendous game from LaMelo Ball.
His play so far is what fans love about him. He has gone right at the defense time and time again.
And not standing around, not settling for perimeter shots. He's looking to attack.
And for the Hawks, Washington out there with Okongwu. Then it's Reddick. Then it's Johnson, and it's Miller, and at the small forward position. Count it.
Number 15.
The Stars lead by 6. And here's Miller. He'll bring it up for Atlanta. To the middle. And Okongwu slams it in.
Explosive leaping ability allows him to play the 5, even though he's a little undersized.
And the call on the shot sends him to the line.
Taken third overall in 2020. LaMelo Ball is a unique player. Like his brother Lonzo, very tall at the point at 6'6", and he'd much rather pass it than shoot it. It's been a really good day for him at the line. Some other bigs have well-documented problems on their free throws. He's not one of them.
Only 1 for 4 in this half. Sometimes it's execution. Sometimes the shots just don't go down.
Back to Maker. Again, the miss by the Stars. The Hawks trail by 6. Over in the corner, Washington. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
Very cold start to the second half. 1 for 5, looking for some continuity.
And the basket is good. 6 points for him.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
Here's Johnson. It's deflected. It's tipped. Fast break here. Here come the Hawks. Johnson's got the ball. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Hawks will retain possession. Time call here. The Hawks decide to talk it over.
The wheels have come off a little bit leading up to this timeout. He is taking some low percentage shots, and it's killing the floor of their offense. More motion, more ball movement. That should lead to better looks for him and for the entire team.
Here's Miller, and the rebound goes to Nashville. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. And the dunk by Grant.
And there's one aspect of the game LaMelo's not going to ignore, keeping his teammates involved and the offense working as a unit.
Throws it up high, stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Lays it up off the glass. And now it's a 12-point Nashville lead.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Oh, what an impressive dribble drive. That replay brought to you by Mobile One.
And trying to extend this lead, no better way than playing north and south, getting after it. Not quite enough defense that time around, just lucky he was off.
Whistle blows, bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
For Nashville, they have been perfect so far from the free throw line, 6 for 6. Will it go? Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good. He's got 9.
Efficient performance from him. Not the case for everyone else on his team.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
The reason why they've stayed aggressive, and they have not let up this entire night. And at this point, I wouldn't expect them to.
And it's Grant that time on the assist by Ball. And that's 12 points for Z.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Driving in.
Number 24.
And cutting into the lead with the big one-hand throwdown.
That's how you get your team back into it. Now the Stars with it. They're on a 19-6 run. And then Paul slams it again.
And how about just floating to the rim on that slam?
Boy, when he gets up, he gets up. And one more look at that fantastic Mobile One drop.
Still going hard, and that kind of energy and effort is how they built this lead.
Here's Miller, and it comes off the front of the rim.
He's been scoreless for a while now. They're still trailing here. They might want to move to some other options offensively.
Pass to Washington. And then Washington with the dunk.
Great find by Trae Young, one of the more instinctive passers in this league.
Here's Ball. 20 points for him. Four on the shot clock. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. He's got 5.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
I don't know how many misses that is in a row, but I know it's ugly.
Again, the Stars score.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
And so it's Young who brings it up for the Atlanta Hawks to the right side. He's covered by Grant. The rebound by Grant. Nashville leading by 20. In the corner, it's Maker. Grant outside. Back to Maker. And stolen by Miller. Tipped away. And so it's Nashville closing out the quarter with a 20-point lead. They've had active hands and have forced a lot of turnovers in this one. Back right after this. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
You know, it takes good vision and it takes good decision making right there. He showed both, and he did so at a very high level.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive.
And the definition of teamwork right there on that alley-oop.
And Greg, what about the finish? Bringing it down with some thunder. Yeah. And for the Hawks, Okongwu is out there with Washington. Then it's Johnson. Then it's Cameron Reddish. Drops in the breakaway layup. And the Stars lead by 20. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for Nashville.
Their defense, it's their defense. It has been downright incredible so far, being disruptive and coming up with steals left and right.
And another thing, guys, they dominated on fast breaks tonight, outplaying their opponent the entire game. Yeah, that was the third straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
You know he's pulling his weight, but they still find themselves behind.
Kicks it to Maker. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. And we got to take a second look to admire that outstanding block.
And big defensive plays like that will help them stay in control of this one.
And the Hawks with possession here. Here's Grant, and the dunk by Grant.
I mean, he is tearing the defense apart. And let's face it, they have not brought their A game on that side of the ball.
Atlanta calls timeout. And for a while there, Greg, it seemed like we were entering the super team era. But lately, homegrown talent. Players you draft and develop or sign and develop seems to be the way teams are going.
Yeah, and it's not easy to maintain a culture when you're bringing in stars from outside. We've seen some cautionary examples here of late.
Pass to Johnson. It's picked off. Here's Ball. Johnson with the rebound. Johnson's got his fourth rebound in this one. Over Ball. And Ball with the block. Inside, Maker. Shot goes down. Very quick possession right there.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Ball.
Ball goes to Atlanta.
Maker's gone 67% from the field, 4 of 6. Okongwu kicks to Johnson.
The shooting percentage, it's taken a dip in the second half.
Salvage the possession. He's a terrific offensive rebounder.
Nashville leading by 21. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Second personal foul.
Some things change here in the league, but a little trash talk still seems, Steve, like a key component to the game. I'm having a hard time remembering. Did you partake in that?
I did, Kevin, but I didn't call it trash talk. We just talked, and you tried to get into your opponent's head. And also, for me, I played better when I was talking.
Johnson.
And that's a special play coming from the one spot.
You know, his passing can take a backseat for that dunk. Wow.
It just shows you the versatility. This guy can do a lot of different things for you.
And he's really a smart offensive player. You have to respect Ball's strong sense for when to take that jump.
The pass to Washington. Makes it off the glass.
Great timing. That can be the difference between an assist and a turnover.
Stripped away. Oh, and a fast break for Atlanta. Pass to Washington. A 3-ball. And the rebound goes to Nashville. Maker's got 6 rebounds in the game. Here's Grant. He just cannot miss. 8 up, 8 in. Flawless.
Yeah, he's in such a great rhythm right now. Makes sense to get him the ball any way you can.
Let him decide whether to shoot it, whether to pass it. He's your catalyst right now.
Time called here. The Stars decide to talk it over. And every year it seems like outcomes in the playoffs can hinge on health. It's part of the game, as you well know.
It is, Kevin, and we hate it because obviously health can change the direction of a series or a team. But the one thing teams are doing a better job is they are lengthening and going deeper into their bench.
Miller's checked in for the Hawks. It's stolen by Reddish. Johnson with it. Now defended by Grant. Johnson can't get it to go.
2 minutes.
Ball no good. And so Miller will bring it up for Atlanta. Ball's knocked loose. Ball against Miller. Second chance shot. The kick out to Ball. Nashville no good that time either. Miller outside. That shot off. Nashville takes it the other way. Timeout called. Nashville. They're up by 23. 1:29 left in the fourth.
Okay, fans, get it up for your...
And the Stars now going with a whole new group out there.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for Nashville.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And so with this win, they'll move to 6 victories on the season.
And against a conference opponent, always good to take that first win of the season series to establish a psychological edge.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Melo Ball.
Throughout the night, he was their catalyst at the offensive end. Play after play was run through him with great success.
Kept alive, and that one is stuffed right through.
Nice job clearing some space out under the boards and setting himself up there for the putback.
And not just any old putback, Clark, but a big, big foul. And it's blocked. And it's sent back by O'Neal. And he's able to get it back. guys, they can just sit on the ball here if they want to.
They have earned this win.
And he banks in the layup.
This is what the analytics prefer. Shots at the rim or from three.
Near the three-point line, it's Ellis. Can't connect. So no problem for the Stars as they get the win. It was a tale of two teams tonight. One that was in total control, operating flawlessly. The other just searching for answers that they could never find.
I mean, the energy here is just so tremendous. Fans involved from the get-go. And once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see that rhythm and flow from their perspective.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Steve Smith, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for being with us. We'll see you next time.